Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Seeing this earlier because I like sparkly things and I like the New Year's sparkle. But I didn't see it until today. Where is my stuff? I'm losing stuff around here. Where's my stuff? Oh, no. I'm losing stuff around here and I go nowhere. How are you doing? How's everyone doing? Can I find my stuff? All right, I'm going to use this, but it's not one of the things that I use. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, it's right here. Silly me. How are you doing? How's everyone doing? All right. Hi, sweet Carmel. How are you? Listen, I thought about you the other day, and I do want to make sure that you begin doing a review, right? Start doing a card review. I also couldn't find, which I don't understand why I can't find it. Oh, here it is. I'd rather use these. All the backs are beginning to look alike. They're either burnt orange or red, but they all mimic each other, or maroon. Gotta be more creative, guys, with the backs. How are you? It's Stacy. Hi, Lisa Victoria. Hi, Just Smile. How are you? How's everyone doing? Hi, Soul Sister. How's everyone doing? All right. Let's get this party started, right? Let's get the word of the day. What is your word of the day? Hi, Lisa D. Let's get your word of the day. I'm having trouble here. Oh, that's better. Okay. What is your word for today? Your message for today? On my way to physical therapy. Oh, how are you feeling? I'm not connecting the dots. How are you feeling? Oh, get that physical therapy because your arm can lock up. It can lock up and it'll be a permanent disability. So get that physical therapy. Physical therapy is like a miracle. It's like a miracle. Hi, Miss Brown. Hi, Panda. How are you? Aw. All right. All right, guys. Let's get this party started. What is your word for today? I always pick the dark ones. I don't know why. So, I want to pick the dark ones today. All right. What do I want to do? I always pick the dark ones. All right, let's take a look. All right, I'm going to pick you. This is a light one. This is a good one. This is Sacred Plan. Look at the gold light wrapping around her. Sacred Plan. Is it time for you to invest in a sacred plan? So let's see what it says. Oh, wait. I put my earpiece in. Let's see what it says, guys. Sacred Plan. This card doesn't represent the plan that God has for your life. It's more about the plan that comes to fruition based on your intentions and your highest good. You have been given the incredible gift of free will. And therefore, your thoughts, your deeds, your actions, and your intentions are in some way going out into the universe. and curating the experience, the opportunities, and the energies that are flowing in and out of your life. When this card appears, you are being encouraged to move into a state of surrender where you recognize that, yes, your intentions have an impact on the creation of your life. But how those intentions unfold, that is not down to you, but is in the hands of God. The divine plan is your intentions unfolding in a way that the universe, God and the universe, let's say, feels is for your growth and highest good. Just know that every experiences that you have been through in your life have been a way marker on your journey toward growth and expansion. And your angels are acknowledging your growth today. So, we are in a 7-year. We're going to keep talking about what 2023 represents. Sorry, guys. I got to get some energy in my earpiece. Um, by the way, just brought a new earpiece. I'll figure it out. I just brought a new earpiece. Um, so it'll last longer, is what I'm trying to say. This is like, I'm pretty sure this is first generation. Pretty sure. So I got third generation, I think. All right. So here's a good example, and I get this a lot with a lot of people. Sacred plan. This card doesn't represent the plan that God has for your life. More the plan that comes to fruition, comes to you based upon your intentions. What do you want and your highest good? Because you have been given the incredible gift of free will, and therefore all your thoughts, your deeds, your actions, and your intentions are in some way going out in the universe and curating the experience, opportunities, and energies that are flowing in and out of your life. So, every bad experience that you're having is for you to understand that that experience is for a reason. Don't live in a bad experiences. Learn from it. Right? So if you've ever been in a relationship where you did not have your own in the relationship, this goes for both men and women, and you did not have your own, the objective is to learn from that, to always have your own, still invest in relationships, but just know that you're coming to the relationship with your own, not to be a victim of someone treating you poorly because you have nowhere to go or you have no family to go to. Right? I get a lot of people that got to be a certain age and they don't have children. And then they will say, well, that's what God wanted. And it's like, no, that's not what God wanted. In this day and age, we could make our own children. In this day and age, we can adopt children. I think Viola Davis adopted a child, if I'm not mistaken. Like, there's a way to put back into the world, even if, let's say you have a type of body that can't make children, but you've always wanted to be a mom. You can adopt. You can consider adopting. There's many babies that need your help out there. So why are we thinking, well, I didn't have the type of body that wouldn't let me have a baby? But half the times I could see, that as a bigger excuse, but what I get more importantly is I never found the man to give me a baby. I never found the woman that I wanted to have a baby with. But I always wanted to, blah, 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 blah. Do you know that there's a 54-year-old woman that just had twins? Do you guys realize that? Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. Level 8, we need it to be a 10, so that's why you're going to physical therapy still. Push through the physical therapy. It's a miracle. I love physical therapy, which means I've been through some pain. So push through. 54-year-old woman had a baby. Twins. Twins. Now, don't ask me how. I did not invest in the story. All I know is the number 54 and twins. And they came out normal. So if you're 40, 42, 43, don't give me that crap. There's a way. And there will always be a way. All right. Extended message. If you're trying to force a plan into action, the angelic guidance is to back down and trust in a greater good. Don't force it. Often, when something isn't happening for us, we're frustrated, but that's only because we don't see that our perfect plan is unfolding. When your ideas or plans go wrong, trust the universe that a greater plan is for you. And the greater plan isn't something that has already been chosen for you. It's more of a culmination of all your life's intentions and plans and actions, washing back toward you with opportunities and experience. I had a client the other day that always wanted to be somewhere in her career. I won't tell you what it is, but it's decent. And all she kept saying is, I wanted this years ago, Tracey, years ago. But she was getting it today. Most likely because she's more ready today. What you want years ago, you're not ready for. Most likely. But we can almost guarantee 10 years later, you're ready for that position. You're grown. Right? It's a beautiful thing. Call on your angels to light the path ahead of you, even though you are facing the unknown. But know that you are always guided and protected. Trust the universe. But create a sacred plan. So, who needs to go back to school? I know so many people that want to go back to be a nurse. Who needs to go back to school? Who needs to change jobs? Who wants to go into cybersecurity? Who wants to have a baby? If you can't have your own, check into fostering, check into adopting. I'm begging you to think outside the box. I'm in school now, Panda. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you. Look at you. So proud of you. This message resonated tremendously. I'm ready. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Cybersecurity. That is the wave, by the way. The wave is cybersecurity. I want to do all three. Do it. How did I know? Aw, it's spirit. I wish it were me. Yes, thank you, Tanisha. I keep getting trust the universe and the higher power. And as you trust the universe and your higher power, do things to get there. Dream. Everything begins with a thought. Everything begins with a thought. So the first thing you're going to do is dream. The second thing you're going to do is create an action. That means fill out an application somewhere for something, especially if you want to change jobs. You're never stuck anywhere. All right? Hi, Carmen. Hey, how are you, sweetie? Faith without works. Thank you, Carmen. Carmen's like my helper here. Thank you. God shows up in so many ways for us to walk in our purpose. He really does. And if there's a boulder, pray the boulder away. If there's an obstacle, just breathe, breathe, and figure out how to walk past that obstacle because it can happen. It can, I'm telling you, it can happen. I've seen it time and time again. I've got one of my clients right now. If you all knew what she was going through, and I'm so proud of her because she needed a lawyer for something and she had a deadline and she finally called me and she said, I'm just going to file it myself. And she's like, what do you think? And of course I checked the cards, but I'm like, go for it. Go for it. Do it. There's never an obstacle, ever. There might be a delay, right? You might have to give some time up. The obstacles aren't there. So if you're patient and you consistently communicate with God without ceasing, the plan, what you need will open up. No, there's floating specks. And why are you watching us on a plane? It's New Year's. It's the floating effect. It's for New Year's. Hi, Tracy. I'm late, but I haven't predicted it. Did you see Storm's interview? Huh? Wait, he actually spoke with R. Kelly from prison? This guy gets around. He makes babies. He makes phone calls with YouTubers. Oh, he's blaming Tasha K. What a dick. He's blaming Tasha K when he did the things that he did. Come on. Come on, R. Kelly. You're trifling. You're trifling. You are trifling. Hi, Sarah B. Oh, R. Kelly. Always gonna blame the woman. And I don't even like Tasha K, but I will not let Tasha K take the blame for this. To be honest with you, just so everyone knows, she liked R. Kelly. She did those interviews to help him. She stole those she had a woman steal state documents to help him. She liked him. See? And look at that. He turned on her. See? He know damn well he authorized most of those interviews. He executed and authorized most of those interviews. That is hilarious. Yeah, but that's not a predicted it right now, Miss AC. So I'm not going to get into all of that because it's just not worth my time. But Soul Sister, yes, those obstacles will pull you back from your lessons learned. I've learned to remain patient. Yes, I once had a legal case that didn't get solved for 8 years. Well, not solved, didn't settle for 8 years. 8 years. And before it settled, I went to them and I was like, give me my case without a lien. And they were like, no, we're not giving your case. The lien stays. So I waited. I went back to them and I said, I want my case without a lien. No, who are you? Da 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 da. I did it in writing. I documented. I went to the office. By the third time I went in, they were like, give her her case. They literally came out and said, we'll give you your case without a lien. What? Oh, that's right. That's right. Thank you. Took 8 years to settle a case. You know why it took 8 years? I didn't need the money. They were not about to make me greedy for money. I didn't need the money. I was living my life regardless of this case. But we're going to settle this case right. Period. Mhm. I patiently waited. 8 years it took. But things were happening in the 8 years, but it still took 8 years before the case was finally settled. Hmm. And then when it was finally settled, I reached out to these wonderful ladies that I know, and I was like, or maybe they reached out to me, and they were like, we've got a lawyer for you. And I was like, okay. And that lawyer settled it like that. Flawless. Hmm. And even in the end, they tried to trick me. In the end, the people that I was going against tried to trick me into signing documents that would have made any financial reward down to zero. Yep, yep. And I said, nope. And I was so nervous because they were like, sign right here. And then I was in a State Department. And so they had somebody else to mediate with me, supposedly for me. And she was yelling at me, and she was supposed to be neutral. And she was like, why aren't you just signing it? Like, it's been so long. Why aren't you just signing it? And I just stood there really nervous, but I didn't look nervous. And I was like, I have to go home and read it. I have to go home and read it. I can't just sign it here. I have to go home and read it. And eventually we went against the judge, right? All in the same day. And the judge was like, what is your problem, Miss Brown? And then I said, I need a lawyer to go over what this is because it was this thick. And I said, I needed a lawyer to go over what this is. I don't know what this is. And I don't want to sign something. And the judge took it and he started flipping through it and he gave it back to me. And he said, go find a lawyer. Come back in a month. And I was like, okay. Thank you, Judge.
Ultimately, my friends found me a lawyer. When he went through it, he said, Tracy, if you would have signed this document, they would have made it possible that there was zero financial reward. He was even looking through it and he's like, you might have had even owed them money. Hi, Rebecca. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I didn't need the money. And I waited patiently. And it took 8 years to settle. And I still can't talk about it because they have a gag order on me. They have a gag order. Like it's a lifetime gag order. Well, is 8 years a lot or is getting fucked over a lot? I can't talk about it, Mahogany. I have a gag order. It's a lifetime gag order, which is fine. I don't care. These people aren't that important to me that I
have to talk about how I won in the end. I don't care. All right, guys, are we good? I keep thinking I have work to do, but I don't have anything until 11 o'clock Eastern. I'm so scared right now. I don't have a 10 o'clock appointment. I don't. Let me call my assistant to make sure, because I just feel like I have an appointment at 10 o'clock. I'm going to just go into my Zoom in case I do, because I feel like I have a 10 o'clock appointment. I'll just go in my Zoom. I'll just be ready for it. All right. Wait. No. The first one is 11 Eastern. All right. I'm going to go hibernate, go mantra, right? These are all the things that keep me having really safe, healthy readings with you all. You guys wonder why Tracey's so good. Tracey's good because Tracey don't let her mind get all convoluted with other stuff, right? She mantras. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. In any case, I like Tina Turner's version of Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. So if you want a reading with me, I do have openings today, 213. Today's Friday. 213-458-7408. Today's Friday, right? Oh my goodness, I had to rush off, so we didn't do the quiz. Let me see if there's a quiz, and I'll come back on and I'll do the quiz. That'll be fun. 213-458-7408. 213-458-7408. No Tracey After Dark tonight. No. Next week, we're going back to our regular schedule. Remember the book club, Conversations with God on YouTube, IG, every Saturday at 9 o'clock Eastern. Conversations with God is the next book. Hi, Mama Mia. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, see, Mahogany, you understand. All right, everyone, don't forget, next Saturday, book club, Conversations with God. You're going to love it. I'm going to teach you how to have conversations with God and not be afraid. God is your friend. So we're going to figure out what that looks like to you. You're going to take religion out that says you can't talk to God. You can only talk to God through the saints or do this or do that. No, we go directly to God. All right. Hi, gentlemen. Hey, Sodi. All right. Love you guys. Take it easy. See, that's my warning. My mantra is everyone, everything in the world conspires for the good of my purpose. Yes, I didn't mean mantras that way. I meant, what's happening with my phone? I meant mantras like Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, or there's others. I'll talk about all the mantras that I listen to. You all like the video on your way out. Thank you, sweetie. Take it easy, guys. Bye. Bye, IG.